Hi, this is Londonchartplotters Steve. This is to introduce you to our Toughbook chart plotter. This is actually our budget one. It goes for around the 220 mark, and this is what you're likely to expect from us for whatever Toughbook you buy. It's actually a waterproof case. It's a very expensive case. Check all the pockets. We've got a charger here in a waterproof bag. This is a steel case charger we use. And on the other side will be the leads. And this charger's mains 110, 240 or 12 volt. And as I said, it's steel cased. So it does get warm, but it's designed to. It makes it a little bit more rugged than plastic chargers, and it won't melt. And then inside you will have, we've got a CD, probably with this video on it, software manual, other helpful bits, and a quick get you started instructions there. And a Toughbook, which we will just turn on. And we've got more. We have a GPS unit, and we have my preferred method of control, cordless mouse. So I'll put the bag to one side and get this set up so you can see a bit better. Right, so it says turn Toughbook on. Place GPS into the appropriate GPS USB, which is the furthest one away, which is that one. Toughbook should make a sound, which it just did. And my cordless mouse, which is there. Open the plotter software, simple as that. This bit you won't have, because it's to do with the chart licensing. It will just boot straight up. And there you are. Oh, and we're in London. And believe it or not, we are locked on indoors. Satellites, it's giving us slight speed because it's got us jumping about in a little box. No course, because we're not moving. That's our position. And there is the Thames. So if I was on the Thames, I'm zooming in here with that one there. You can actually do it with your finger on this, I think. Yeah, you see it? It is a tough screen though. And they zoom out. Or you could use stylus, or you could use that, or you could use the mouse on the pad. I prefer to use the cordless mouse. Right, we'll go through the icons. We'll have a quick look at other charts. So I'll zoom right off the UK. And we'll go and have a look at somewhere silly first. Down there, at the bottom of South Africa. There we are. There's a port there, obviously. We'll have a port chart there. Keep zooming in. And we're in and in and in and in. This is some port on North Africa, you can see. Great detail. Right, that's the zoom. You want to zoom, come back to the boat at any time, you just hit the picture of the boat and zoom out. There we are. on the Thames. I'll keep zooming out because it's not just the Thames, obviously. The whole of the UK is on here. I'll go up to Scotland and we'll just dragging the screen with the cursor there. Have a look at the Orkneys, north, and then zoom in up here. It'll automatically change charts. There we are. Strong zone. Spend hours just looking at the charts. And back to the boat. And zoom in. That chart there will come in. There you go, if you zoom on it. And they all, you can see the separate charts actually stitched together. Right. This is change up a chart, down a chart, because you've got lots of choices of different charts to you're on. We're on the smallest scale. So where we are, there are no other charts of better charts. There's only the one chart because it's that windy chart of the Thames. That's your route manager. So we do a route now. We'll do a route. So if you click that, it changes to a pencil. Click, left click, drag it along, left click, drag it along, left click, drag it along, left click, drag it along. Right click, en route. Left click. That's the route. The route manager. There's the route. Click it. Have a look at properties. There are all the waypoints. All listed. Latitudes and longitudes. I'll get the computer a bit closer so you can see the screen a bit better. Latitudes and longitudes. So I'll come out of that and I'll activate it. You get a rolling road come up. You can delete it, you can reverse it, you can export it, send it to a flash drive. So we'll delete it because we don't want the route in there at the moment. Okay, that's the route done. Anywhere you want, you can just right click it and you can drop a mark, which is there. And then you can send it to the GPS. You can navigate to the mark, you can look at the properties, and then you can say good fishing spot and then save it there, or then you can file it away. No end of no limit to the number you can do. Right, so that's that. Back to the ship. That's the settings. We've done them all for you. That's to do with AIS. It's an £80 option, which we do on this tablet, and I will do a short video demonstrating the AIS on another tablet. We've got tides, so if I zoom out a little bit, give us some tidal stations, and click the tide icon, you'll see these little icons come up here. There's one there, and that's Sheerness with the curve for today, where curves wherever you want, the tidal curves. That's the tides. Print chart, route manager, we've done that. That's your tracking. Turn tracking on, turn tracking off, it will record your tracking. That's the dashboard on and off. Great circle route. Distance between, shortest distance between two lines over a curve. Give you the course. Search and rescue. This gives you a box grid search. Very handy for man overboard. This is current. Yes, I will have to show you that. If I come here and press T current, right, and set the port for Sheerness and hit high water, all of these buttons now come up, if you see. And if I click the hour button, that's just the course and speeds of the currents live whenever. Very, very handy around the whole of the UK. Get that off, they go off. And then you've got a data recorder which records the screen, and magnetic variation wherever you want. Man overboard. If I go back to the boat, I'll show you the man overboard. To use the anchor watch, you actually use the man overboard. So you drop a man overboard, goes straight underneath us, which is where you've anchored. Right click it and properties. Change it from man overboard. And on there, put meters of a circle that you're in the middle of for it to alarm at, and change it from man overboard to an anchor so that you don't get confused, and go OK. Now go back and right click it, get right over the top of it, set anchor watch, and we now have an anchor watch set. Zoom in, you'll see there's a circle. We wander outside that circle, the anchor will go off. Now I can reduce the circle, properties, by altering the 100 to 50. The circle's got a lot smaller. And that's your anchor watch. To clear it, you right click it, clear anchor watch, and right click it because you've got to delete the anchor point, and then zoom out to see where you are again on the Thames. There you are, and that's about it. I hope you enjoyed the lesson.